Hello fellow trading and investing fanatics. Today we're going to go over Nokia, and this is an update on how the stock is doing. Me personally, I recently added 100 more shares. I have 300 shares now of Nokia, and it's based off the risk of my own portfolio at $10,000, and I'm willing to put in about roughly 10 to 15% of it into my portfolio. Anyways, I'm going to share with you the chart of Nokia, and you can see that recently, we after the good earnings report, we had a gap up, and now we're chopping sideways, and now we're in the inside candle. If you look at the weekly chart, which I'll show in a bit, so the weekly chart, we are in a 6-year downtrend. And this is the first time we are trading above all the weekly moving averages since 2019. And we were there for a little bit, and then it kind of traded down, right? So I'm not saying that we are going to break out right away, but I think there's a good chance we could if the market goes into a new leg bull run, right? So I would say maybe sometime around a couple more months. Right now the market's consolidating. If you look at let's look at the monthly Nokia real quick. Right, this is the monthly chart. I drew the close, and then I connected the lines, and then you can see that we're very close now. And this is the first time we're testing the 50-month moving average, and if we can actually close above it this month, it will be super good and super bullish, right? So the market has been a little bit weak. If you look at the Qs have been, kind of rolling over, and we have the moving averages below. So above. So it's not super bullish yet, but it's also not super bearish because we haven't broken the trend line of the daily chart. If you look at SPY is still an uptrend, so it's a little bit weak, but it's nothing too concerning just yet. And if you look at the Russells, Russells is probably I would say it's the weakest. It just broke the bear flag, and then now it's getting rejected, right? But hopefully we'll be able to see some strength, and we can break past the moving averages. That will be bullish. And then of course the diamonds is still in an uptrend, and it probably seems to be the strongest out of the four. So based on market conditions, I think there's a good chance that if the market doesn't correct too much or doesn't weaken a lot, I think Nokia has a very good chance that it could break above the $5 range, so 550 to maybe 6 in the coming few months if we go into the next leg of the bull market. So the reason why I say this because the monthly chart is probably the best indicator of the best breakouts. If you look at some of the previous breakouts from the previous run, if you look at Uber, right? So Uber on the monthly chart, once it broke out the falling wedge, it took them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and then you get like almost a, let's just say if you bought the breakout, it would be a 80% return, something like that. If we look at Upwork, same thing, breakout to the highs. This is a 100% return, right? And if you look at Pinterest, same thing, a little bit weak on the monthly, but it's not a super defined pattern, but it's good enough. And you get a 300% run in the bull market. Let's look at, there's another one. I believe it's Snapchat, right? It's such a huge winner, right? After the IPO, they dropped, and then they broke out, and then the COVID kind of affected the pricing. But if COVID didn't happen, you'll be looking at a 400% return, right? It's really good. Now, the one that's going on right now, I have Dropbox in my long-term account, and it's kind of playing out so far. Once it broke the monthly downtrend, we're now starting a new trend, right? With the 20-month moving average sloping up now. So there's a good chance I could see it going to the highs, maybe in I would say like 4 to 5 months, if the market goes onto the new leg of the bull market. So I'll be looking for something like 100% return. And these are just examples. We look at Jinko Solar, right? They had a big breakout. Solar had a big breakout last year. It was the best performing ETF. So if you look at the breakout, this is wow, right? This is like this is a 160% return in roughly two to 3 months. So it's pretty good. And as a long-term investor, these are the kind of trends you want to catch, right? So for me, what I see for Nokia with what they're doing right now, and with the new CEO that's going to slowly rejuvenate the stock, I believe that there's a good chance we could see it. How long it will take, I have no idea, but all these are pointing towards a potential breakout. So that's what I'm looking for. I personally may choose to sell some covered calls in the meantime, which I already am. But if it does come down, I'll be hedging quite a bit, and I'll just hold it for as long as I can until I get to see the move that I'm looking for. So there you have it, guys. Just a quick update. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I will have my next video up sometime in the next few days, but it probably won't be Nokia. So enjoy your day, guys. We'll talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.